Hello everyone, I'm Laurel and welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would do a keychain and I'm going to do a dino egg. So I have two of them here and I have several different dinosaurs. Some are copies of the other ones, so these are the same and these are the same. So what I think I might do, let me see if any other ones are copies. And these are the same. So I think I'm gonna do a T-Rex. Let me just set that aside. I don't know what else. I was just gonna do two today. Maybe this one, I think. There is a Brontosaurus. And there's a Stegosaurus. Okay, so I'm thinking just these two. So what you'll need for this is some UV resin. You'll need some colors of, just any colorant or mica powder that you have. I'm just using green. I got two different greens and a brown. I'm not sure which green I'm really going to use. I have all my findings for the keychain, so we'll just set that aside. So the main color is going to be the dinosaurs, and I have my mixing bowls, mixing utensil, and I also have these eyelet screws because we're going to have to drill a hole through the top so we can connect the keychain. And I have this, it's like a holographic glitter. It's got various colors in there. I'm going to use that for like the actual egg. I want it to be kind of glittery on the inside where the dinosaur is going to be. Alright, so to begin, we don't need a lot, obviously, because these are very small. I think what I'm going to do is T-Rex is going to be like the brown. And this one, I can't think of what its name is going to be a green. And I will need another mixing bowl for the glitter. All right. I'm not sure which green I want to use, and I don't want to use a lot of brown. I just want to use a little. Oh, it would be nice if it was actually open. This does happen from time to time. I don't have all the colors open. Oh, and that wasn't good. All right, so I'm just gonna put 2 drops in there, maybe 3. And then I'll mix up the brown first. That's a nice color brown. And I think I'm going to use the darker green. Or maybe this one. This is jade. I'll try the jade. I think that would be really cute. Nice cute color. So I put 3 drops in there. And if I feel that it's not dark enough, I can always add a drop of the other one, which I believe I may be doing. I want it a little darker, so I'm going to drop 1 drop in of the darker green. Oh, that made a nice color. It's kind of like almost like an olive green. Okay. And I'm going to need my hot air gun as usual to get all those bubbles out. Sorry for the noise. Okay, so I'm going to do T-Rex first. Now there's two of them in here, but what you're basically doing is putting them together after they cure. So you don't want to put too much in here. You want to make sure it's going to be flat so you can stick the two together. So it just makes the embryo. So it just makes it more three-dimensional once you put it together. Okay. And now the green. See, now the green looks different in this than it did in the bowl. I think when it was against the blue and I looked at it, I think it made it look more olivey color, but it is a nice green. And this was easy enough to do. Looks like he needs more in this top part. Tail looks good. That one looks good. And I'm going to cure this for, I'm just going to do 90 seconds on the top and then turn it over and do 90 seconds on the bottom. Okay, so now they're cured and we can remove them from the mold. They're so cute. They're just so adorable. Okay, so now we have to put them together. So I'm going to use the same color, and I'm just going to, I think I'm going to use a piece of sticky tack on a glass tile. I'm just going to place him on here. Make sure he's kind of level. And then I'm just going to place some of the resin on him. Just like you're doing a top coat. Instead of a top coat, you're going to be putting another little dinosaur on him. So I just want to make sure he's got enough. I'm going to place this on top. And I'm going to try, okay, I got him perfect. So now I'm going to cure this little guy for, I'm going to do 180 seconds just to make sure he's cured really well. And then next, we'll need another little piece of sticky tack and a tile. And I'll put this little guy on there. Make sure he's level. Oops, then I have to clean this off. And make sure you get it right to the edge, and you don't want it to overflow, so don't put too much. You just want enough just to connect the two pieces. Okay. Just place him on top. Slide him into place. And then we're going to cure him for 180 seconds also, and I'll be right back. Okay, so they're cured and we can remove them from the mold. And there you have your little dino. These are so adorable. And I got them perfectly together. I was worried that they would have shifted, but they didn't. Okay, so once you get your little dino like that, we can start mixing up the clear with the glitter. Or you can just do clear. You don't have to do glitter if you don't want to. Just going to move all these out of the way. I'm hoping that the glitter doesn't settle, because I know how sometimes it can do that. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but you can see all the different colors in there, and it's very sparkly. And I'm just going to mix that up. And this is what it looks like mixed up. Just a hint of color, or sparkles, I should say. Okay, and then I need my, oops, my hot air gun. My drawer just fell out. Sorry for the noise. Alright, so for this part, I'm going to use one of those little lights. I'm just going to hold it because I'm going to need some tweezers, which I'm going to hold the dino in the egg. And I want him positioned so he's not like laying against the wall of the egg, or, you know, kind of laying flat down on the bottom. So I have to get this plugged in. Okay, so that's set. And then I'm just going to pour a little in here. I just want it so I can hold the dino and start getting him set inside. I'll have to push him in there, push him in the hole. And then I want him just above the bottom a little bit. And also, since you have the mixed up resin, you want to point your light away from the other resin, because you don't want it to cure. Okay, I'm going to do the same with this one. Just going to put some down in the bottom. Get him in there best as I can. And then I'm just going to hold his head and hold him up above again. And then just cure the resin. So he's lifted off the bottom of the mold. basically, just a little bit. And I just want it started so he's standing up straight and he doesn't fall over while curing with the rest of the resin. Okay, so once you have them where they're standing up and secure, you can put them under the regular light for, I would say, 180 seconds, just so that it cures and holds them in place. Okay, so now they're all cured and you can see them in there and they're standing straight up. So next I want to pour in the rest of this. I may have to mix up a little more because I'm not going to have enough for two. I may not have enough for one. Okay, let me just get a little bit more mixed up. And I'm going to try to do a lot so I can get them both filled. I actually think I could use a little more in here. Of course, I still don't have enough. Just have to mix up a touch more. Not a lot, but just a little bit, just to finish filling that up. It's got a little bubble. Okay, so we have a little bit of resin around here that needs to be tidied up a bit. Clean this off. And get my lighter, get rid of those little bubbles that are on top. And I'm going to cure this at least for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to, while it's under the light, I'll rotate it every so often so all the sides get some light. And then once I feel it's ready to turn over, I'll do the bottoms. All right, so I think they are cured all the way through. I'm hoping they are. So I'll start taking them out of the mold. These are kind of hard to get out, but, and I already see that there's bubbles, so that's okay. So with that glitter, you can see the dinosaur in there slightly. Oops, I probably used too much glitter, but you still see him in there. You know, it's a little dino. You can use clear resin. That's what I should have done. This one I put too much glitter in for definitely, because this was the second one. And you can see the dino in there. Oops. But there was a large bubble next to them. And I mean, honestly, I think it's okay, because if you have it up to the light, you can see them really well. So next I need my drill. I probably should have used the pink background because you probably would have been able to see it better. And I need my little drill bit. Now sometimes, depending on where the bubble is, you might be able to fill it in. Now this is close to where I'm going to be drilling. I don't know if it'll fill in. I mean, I could try. This one's really cute. But I'm not going to drill down too far, because then you're going to drill into your little dino. I honestly didn't think, oops, I honestly didn't think it would be that glittery, but it's okay. And then I'm just going to drill a hole in the top. Hopefully it won't scurry away. Okay. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I need to clean up the dust from my area. Now if you want, you can round that off, or you can leave it the way it is. I'm feeling that it's not so much this one, but the other one feels a little sharp on the edge. So I'm just going to take my file and do it at a angle here so I don't hit the actual egg. I just want to get that little ridge off that was kind of sharp. And then you just slowly go around. And you can use a nail file for this. Those emery boards, they work really well. And we'll just fix this area with some clear UV resin. It'll make everything that you just filed off just totally disappear, like it was never there. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's not very level, so I'm just kind of leveling it out a little bit too. I'm doing my best not to hit the egg. Okay, that's nice and smooth. This one's pretty level, so I'm just going to go around the edge. At this point, I don't want to hit the egg because I don't want to do a full top coat. have to clean this off again. Oops. Get these cleaned off. They're very dusty now. And it just rolled through the dust again. Oh boy. Okay, I'll move these out of the way. All right. Before I start working on it, I am going to get out my glass tiles again, because this will make it so much easier, especially since they're rolling around. So before I do that, I'm just going to put a little dab of clear here. I'm going to take one of the eyelet screws, put it into the resin, just the screw part into the resin, and I'm going to screw it into the piece. And then once I have it secure, I'm just going to stick it on top of there. And I'm going to do the same with this one, because we're going to have a little bit of curing to do. Make sure that this stays in there. And if it gets a little tough to screw in, you can use your pliers. Just be careful so you don't break it. Okay, put that on top like that. And then where we filed it down, we'll just go around the edge there. You just need a little bit, just enough to cover it up. Same with this one. And then I'm also adding some in the center here, just to make sure that that eyelet screw is secure. Okay, it looks good. So now I'm just going to cure this for, I'll do 180 seconds just to make sure it's all cured and the eyelet screw is secure. Okay, so now they're all cured, and we can put them together to make the keychains. Now, I use a regular keychain, but I also use the lobster claw clasp with the little swivel on it. I use it because people like to attach their keychains or whatever to backpacks, purses, just as a decoration. So that's why I always add that. If somebody wants to take it off afterwards, they can. They don't need to keep it on. So you just put on the jump ring, attach the key ring, close it up. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Make sure it's closed. Okay, and then you just do the same with the other one, if I can catch it. There we go. And there you have two cute Dino keychains. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell for notifications of my upcoming videos. Also, in the description box below, you will find links to my Etsy shop, which is Creations by Laurel, and you'll find links to my jewelry, my artwork, and my photography. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.